Hi guys, this is Shakti from Around the Wicket, where we not only speak about the game, but we try to learn more about the humans behind our sport. Now, associate cricket is an area where the game's governing bodies can do a lot more to focus on because, if cricket is to become a global game, the associate cricket nations need to be given the attention. One country that is working very, very hard on their cricket is Hong Kong, and two of Hong Kong's best in Nizakat Khan and Ehsan Khan joins me today. Gentlemen, thank you very much for joining me on Around the Wicket.
Thank you so much, Shakti, for inviting us. It's good to see you here.
Thank you so much, Shakti. Thank you.
Thanks, Nizakat. Thanks, Ehsan. How are things in Hong Kong? I know Nizakat was telling me about the COVID situation. Has that impacted much with your cricket?
Yes, it does. When the COVID started, the number was increasing a lot. So we had kind of like 600-700 numbers, 600-700 cases, I mean. So with that, we had like kind of lockdown. So the facilities was closed, school closed. Our training facility, like where we do our fitness DI, it's a university center. So we used to do our fitness there. So that was closed. So we were like kind of all locked down, like we were at home mostly, and then we do our training at home. So the program which our fitness trainer Anthony Weldon have put in, he have put in a lot of hard work, as well with TJ Trent Johnston, our head coach. So we always stays home mostly, and then we used to do our fitness work at home on Zoom. We used to have like 3 groups, like 6-7 at the time.
Yeah.
So Trent Johnston and our assistant coach Javed Iqbal, they used to watch us, assess us, and they used to give us like 3 hours to just sit in front of Zoom and then look at us, and then it was unbelievable. So we had a very good 3 months of home kind of practice, home training, which we did like kind of conditioning circuit training at home. So it was very good, but it impacted a lot because the gym facilities and the training skill work, we haven't done it, but we did our fitness at home.
So it'll be interesting to see when you guys get back on the park, how quickly you guys can adapt. The other thing I was going to say is in a country like Hong Kong or in associate nations is, cricket is almost like a part of your life, but you still have to maintain, other things because the game's not as popular as in countries like India or Pakistan or Australia, for example. Ehsan, tell us, how do you juggle? Do you have any other thing that you do away from cricket?
Nothing, after cricket. Actually, cricket is always first, and I'm busy a lot in my cricket, especially with national team, and in afternoon some coaching program. For me, that was a tough time. Stay at home for 3-4 months actually, and but thanks for the coaches or staff, coaching staff, and our trainer, and they work hard a lot, with, as Nizakat said, in detail. So that was a good time. That was actually tough time, but it's still good for the fitness point of view, because if there's no cricket, we should work on our fitness and just not stay at home and doing nothing. So actually, there was by fitness there was a good time actually, but it's okay. Yep, now.
100%. Fitness is one of the more important things for any athlete to be successful. Nizakat, yourself, has cricket been full time for you, or do you do anything else away from cricket?
Cricket is full time for me, but I always find a way to work something else when I'm free, because in Hong Kong the thing is, Shakti, that the financial is a big problem, especially for all of our players. So we have to make sure that we have to balance up. So I'm actually like working as well. Plus, I'm working for the club, India club. I'm doing some part of coaching and some other work as well. Because if I just rely on cricket, and it's going to be very tough for me to live. As a person, the main person at home, because I need to support my family. So for that, I need to, work extra harder.
Yeah, and both
Yeah.
of you, you're born in Pakistan, so your Pakistani is in background. What made you move to Hong Kong?
Yeah, actually,
Nizakat.
I'm born in Pakistan. But when I was a baby, 3 months baby, I came to Hong Kong. My father came to Hong Kong since 1969, 68, long time ago.
Long time.
My father lived his whole life kind of in Hong Kong, like 58, 60 years. So actually, my father have sponsored me. Like I came with my mother, and then I stayed in Hong Kong for like 1 year, and then 93 I went back to Pakistan. And then in 2004, I came to Hong Kong again to stay there, and I didn't came Hong Kong for like just playing cricket. Like my father sponsored me for like that I can get better education in Hong Kong. I got picked for like Premier Six softball cricket. So I started playing from there. So I actually learned cricket in Hong Kong, not in
Wow.
Pakistan. So I haven't played cricket in Pakistan. I was a baby. When I was like 11 years old, I came to Hong Kong and then start playing cricket for school league, softball league, and then slowly I went. There was Tunku Jafra under 13 tour, which was in Kuala Lumpur in 2005, like next year. So my first tour for Hong Kong was under 13. I got picked in 2005, and I went to Kuala Lumpur. So from there I start my journey, and then it was amazing. In 2005 I played for under 13, and then 2008 I debuted for national team against
Wow.
Afghanistan in Tanzania.
So you were
So
16.
I was 16. Yeah, I was. I've been representing national team for like this is my 12th year. So I was quite young to be part of the team. So the journey was amazing, and I'm still young, and I'm really looking forward to play from our country for another decade. Yeah.
Yeah, still a lot more years in you, Nizakat. And yourself, Ehsan, you come through the system in Pakistan when it came to playing cricket domestically there. When did you decide to move to Hong Kong?
Actually, there was I was playing in Pakistan, and I played in Pakistan. As I was selected for the under 15 team in Pakistan, like in 2000, and then I played under 19, and then list A games. And but after that, I did not get enough chance. But I didn't stop actually my cricket. At that time, that was my passion, and I was doing my coaching and some international school. There was a international school, so I was as a sports teacher as well. But there, but I didn't stop my training and my cricket training. So when in 2012, the guy were playing in Hong Kong team, he always came to Pakistan for just training. Zain Abbas, he were training with me every year, and suddenly he said, in 2008, 9, 10, like, he said, Ehsan, you move to Hong Kong, and there is a good, bright future for you if you move there. But still, I was thinking that no, I have a chance for, I will take a chance in Pakistan, and I want to play there. But he forced me, and then in 2011, finally, he said, I just submit my all documents. As a coach, as a player, for the Little Saiwan Cricket Club, is very famous, in Hong Kong.
Hmm.
Ex-captain Tabarak Dar were the one of the Little Saiwan captain and director. So he said, okay, we can apply for you, and you can come, and we will take care of your the things. So I moved here in 2012 for Little Saiwan Cricket Club. Nizakat were there in the club as well. A big name were there. So that was easy for me to adjust with these guys. So I just, from 2012 till now, I'm working with Saiwan. And thanks CHK Cricket Hong Kong, who give me opportunity to play for Hong Kong cricket team. And thanks for those all coaches, who give me a chance. And now I'm a professional player in Hong Kong cricket team.
That's awesome, Ehsan. Nizakat, yourself, you represented Hong Kong in under 19s World Cup, wasn't it? Now, how was that
Yes.
experience? And what was the biggest takeaway from that level?
It was a great experience, to play World Cups in any format, like whether it's under 19, whether for national team. It's a World Cup. You represent a country in the World Cup. It's a main cup. So I was quite young at that time, and I played against England and Bangladesh in Christchurch, and then in both games I scored 50. I was the one in a team that scored 50s against Test nation side. Against England, Ben Stokes, Joe Root, Jos Butler, these players, I played against them in 2010, and it's amazing now. And they're one of the top players for
Yeah.
England right now. So it was a great and beautiful journey. And then I always love to play against big names, big teams. So I'm as a player, I really want cricket to grow. And for that, I'm like, as a player, requesting, like, ICC have been doing a great job. They've been giving us cricket, but for us, I think it's still, we need more cricket.
Yeah.
For growth of cricket, we need more opportunities. Like, for example, recently when we played against against India, Pakistan in Asia Cup, as a young child, whole person, like my dream was to meet those players, but I never thought that I'm going to play against them and then perform against them. So we almost like beat India. So if you get more opportunities, we might do even better.
Yeah.
We might do even better. We might beat those teams. So for that, we need opportunities. As I can go back to 2016 when we went to Sydney. We played 3 games against Big Bash sides, 2 games against Sydney Thunder and 1 game against Sydney Sixers. But we almost beat Sydney Thunder in second game. So first game, they kind of like beat us very comfortably. So next game, we analyze that they're good side. So we have to make sure that we got to be right on ball 1. So next game, we give them a good fight. So we like lost by like 6-7 runs on their main side, which they were representing in Big Bash in 2016. So for level, you need to make sure you have to compete with big teams. So for that, we need more opportunities. So we are just requesting, and then I'm sure that associate cricket, it's for growth of cricket. Then associate cricket will definitely go up.
Look at Afghanistan as well. They've got an opportunity, and now they're performing really, really well. One thing you stated there was the 2018 Asia Cup, and both of you have some wonderful memories from that match against India, and also played against Pakistan in that tournament as well. Firstly, we'll start with Ehsan. You've got a story to tell your grandkids. You got the wickets of MS Dhoni for Duck. You had Rohit Sharma as well, and before that, you took the wickets of Babar Azam and Fakhar Zaman as well, 4 of the biggest names in subcontinental, if not world cricket. Tell us, how was that experience?
Actually, when we was qualified for the Asia Cup, before that, we need to beat the final UAE. That was very crucial game for us. And at the one time, it looks like we were lost that game, and over 3 main players like Nizakat, Babar and Anshuman in the final game, they were just sitting outside, and they were got out in the final. And me, our lower order was always talking about that, we can do this, and we won that game final. And after that, there was a like the moment, like we will face Pakistan and India. And when we received the slip, that the guys, we need to, before the game, we need to analyze the players. So everyone, everyone have, there's a big names, analyze this. So that was a good moment, to analyze MS Dhoni, analyze Rohit Sharma. You can't analyze these people, these are legends. So that was a great moment. And when we played in against Pakistan, we were playing in the same city, these guys, and we were sitting actually in the lobby. I think Nizakat and Ehsan and other guys were there as well, So they're talking about Fakhar Zaman. They said, Ehsan, if if Fakhar Zaman is, settled down in the first few overs, you can't bowl to him. And I told him, I'm a very specialist against left-handers, so don't challenge myself, So, and on the next day I got out, Fakhar Zaman on my very first ball, and
Wow.
I was thinking that tonight I will tell you, Amir, that I got him out. And then Babar Azam got out, and actually I can say that Babar Azam went by himself before appealing and the things. He got out. I got him out, by caught by keeper, and he went by himself. Rohit Sharma got out, and there was a ball. I just think about the ball and its work, and Nizakat took the catch. My eyes was totally closed, and I don't want to see, but he took the catch, and MS Dhoni was really, these guys are really such a good big names, and legends they are, they when I when I bowled to MS Dhoni, and when he came to the ground, the crowds, like, everyone was MS. Oh my God, that was really, the I don't believe him, that the crowd is the just every in the stadium, just, they are standing for the MS Dhoni. And
Yeah.
at that time, I was thinking, if I got him out, I will, bow, the sajda, I will do my sajda on the wicket. And I got him out, actually. But I didn't hear the things, I didn't hear the edge or anything. But he went by himself. Even after the cut, I asked the umpire, "Did you hear any edge?" He said, "No." I said, "Me too." But they went by himself. If they stay at home at the crease, then maybe umpire will not give him out, and even myself were not sure, about that edge. When the last over came, and in the last over we need 30 runs, and I asked MS Dhoni, "Dhoni bhai," he just looked at. I said, "There's a 30 runs. Can you come and just do it? You did every time in IPL and here as well, so you can do it." And he was laughing. He said, "Okay, tum mujhe milo match ke baad." He said, "After the match, meet me,
Come
in the
meet me. Yeah.
come and meet me." And they just meet us, looks like a very close friends. Rohit Sharma and Bhavishya Kumar, Shekhar
Shikhar
Dhawan,
Dhawan. Yeah.
yeah, MS Dhoni bhai,
Awesome, man.
they are such a good legend. They're a really nice person, It's that's I believe that they are really nice. Actually, the big names, but they have really good attitude.
That's a nice story, Ehsan. And yourself, Nizakat, not to take the limelight away from you, you were 8 away from scoring a century, 92 against India. How was that, performing against a quality team? Also to show that, you have the skills and talent to match it with international teams.
When we qualified for the Asia Cup, I tell myself that there is an opportunity now to show my skill level to the world, like how good we are. It's not about like myself. Like if we beat those big teams, then everyone will see that they are also a cricket playing nation. They are like not a joke. So we all can compete with each other.
Hmm.
uh, what is yeah so when we came to UAE, because what happened in Asia Cup qualifier, I was batting at number 6, number 5 middle order. So in last game there was rain, so I was like, at that time I was like T20 opener, like I used to open in T20s.
That
And
was
that
that
game,
was qualifying round final
yeah, that
against
was
you.
a final.
Yeah, yep,
Yeah,
yep.
against UAE. So what happened in that game, the rain came up, so the overs got deducted. So that game was like 24, 25 hour
22
game.
overs.
Yeah, 22 hours. So we were needed
Yeah.
like 178, kind of 180 runs to win. So when we were coming to the dressing room, Salman Cook was our head coach. So he tapped on my back. He said, "Nizakat, you're opening. Pair up." So I was like fielding from boundary to boundary. I was kind of tired as well. It
Right.
was very hot in Malaysia. It was very
Malaysia.
humid. When I came into the dressing room, Cookie told me to open. So I quickly drink water, get ready, and I get ready for myself. So I scored like 38 of like 20 balls. So that was the start. So now in Asia Cup, when we went to Asia Cup, before our training session, like next day was our training. So Cookie and Mark Wright was our cricket director, so he was with us as well. So they called me down, like they messaged me on WhatsApp that if you can come down, we want to have a chat with you. So I don't know, I was scared that I don't know why they're chatting with me. So they asked me that, okay, Kat, can you tell us where you want to bet? You like to bet open, or you want to bet number 5 middle order, because they are big games. So you're going to face Pakistan and you're going to face India. So they are better bowling side as well. So you tell us that where you can get yourself fit into score runs. So I told them that I want to open. So I took the challenge. I said that if I want to score, I will only score runs while opening. And then I got, they said, okay, done. You are opening against Pakistan, India. So make sure you practice with the new ball in training and get yourself ready. So when I went up to the room, there, Ehsan was sitting, Babar was there, Azad. And they said, why they call you? I said, they called me because for the betting order. So they said, what did you say? I said, I'm opening, guys. So they were like laughing at me. They were saying, oh, you are in trouble. You know, you're going to face like Bumrah, you're going to face Bhuvishnu Kumar, Mohammad Amir. And I told them that, you know, I believe in myself, that I can score runs by facing those bowlers early. I'm the guy who sit down outside, like in the changing room. And when I see a bowler, like bowlers are bowling, swinging and stuff, I get nervous. So I want to go in first.
Yeah.
To face those delivery. I don't want to see them. I want to play them. So when I was, to be honest, I was in so much confidence in Asia Cup that I will score runs. Against Pakistan, I was way more confident than India. I was going so well, but unfortunately I got run out. I just run myself out, to be honest. And then the next day, we were having a night practice because we were going to face India the other day before. And then in the practice, I didn't bat. I just faced only 12, 13 ball, but my confidence level was so high that I tell myself that I'm not going to bat because I don't want to get out in the nets few times and then face India. I tell myself that I'm going to go there to bowl and just warm up and then just to get the sweat out. So I went to a run with my fitness trainer, Anthony Weldon, and I was speaking to him while I was like having 2 laps on the ground, Sports City ground. And I told him that, Anthony, I just gave my wicket away against Pakistan. That was such a great chance for me to show myself to the world. Like, where am I? I was gonna, like, I'm gonna check myself that where am I competing with them? Am I competing with them or not? Or else I need to work even harder to compete with them. So I was talking to him and I told him, Anthony, that tomorrow I have another chance against better team. But I'm taking that challenge, that I'm still believing that I'm going to score runs against them as well, because I'm confident. So if I get chance, I'm going to stick there. I'm going to make sure that I bet all the overs. My plan was to bet all the overs, nothing else. I was not thinking for scoring 10, 50 or whatever. I was thinking that I'm going to bet all the overs. That one thing was in my mind. And the second was to play positive cricket. No matter who's bowling, I'm going to just watch the ball, not the bowler. If I start watching the bowler name and bowler, I'm not going to score runs. So I need to play a ball. So I need to make sure I'm going to watch the ball, whether Kuldeep is bowling or Chahal or Bhuvishnu. So that was in my mind. And I just went with free mind and I just played through the line of the ball. Whoever was bowling, I would just keep playing. And then, you know, when me and Anshuman was batting, we would just keep talking to each other. And he was also telling me, make sure you just, we were like betting in partnership, that 5 overs. We were going like that. And then after one drink break, we tell ourselves that we're going to go to the second drink break. That's our target. So we were going very well. And unfortunately, Anshuman got out first. And I was, to be honest, I was not fit enough. I got out because of my fitness. That liked me. So that was the thing. Told me that you are not good enough to compete with those big teams. So I'm now working on my fitness. And that was the thing. Unfortunately, we lost that game, but I think we have competed really well with them.
Yeah.
We could have, but that was the game we could have beat them easily.
Yeah, it was only 26 runs between yourself and India.
Correct.
I guess coming to, we know that there's potential in associate nation cricket, and you guys have shown it in Asia Cup. Afghanistan are showing the rest of the world at the moment. What are some of the challenges that you guys face? I mean, big match experience you're not getting at the moment, but what are some of the other challenges that you're facing in Hong Kong with the game of cricket?
In Hong Kong is it's the main one is the financial. So if you give time, because Hong Kong is such an expensive and busy place, if you don't work proper, you're gonna struggle, because you give high amount of rents, billing, and then schools, kids. It's a bit expensive. So the main one is the financial. Second one for us is the cricket, that we are getting very less cricket. So we want more cricket to play. We want more tournaments. We've been working very hard. Since COVID-19, we are practicing, like we are training at home. We are not sitting and we are not sleeping at home. We are training at home. Cricket Hong Kong and our coaches, Anthony, Trent Johnston, have done an amazing job. And then in that period, we got Ramadan period as well. And then in Ramadan, we used to fast for like 17 hours without drinking and eating. So Trent Johnston, our head coach, we communicate with him, and he was so good to chat with us that he understood everything. And then we were in the Ramadan period, we were training like 10 p.m. and that was his 9 p.m. was his bedtime. But thanks to him that he had put so much effort to get awake, and he used to be on the Zoom for like 2 hours. So we let him go like 12 a.m. in the morning. So then he used to sleep, and it's a credit goes to him and credit goes to our whole team. We never done that before. So previous Ramadan, we hardly do like 5-6 sessions a month. And in this, we used to run like 2 a.m. in the morning. Wow. We normally in Ramadan, we don't sleep at night. Yeah. We sleep after we eat sehri, and then after we pray like 5 a.m. and then we wake up like 12 p.m. and like kind of 1 p.m. So that's our routine. So we get into that routine and then we train according to that. But thanks to Cricket Hong Kong, they have cooperated with us really well, and we coordinate with them. We coordinate with Trent Johnston, our head coach, and we did really well. So the main challenges are cricket, financial, and family. That's also a part of, because we always look after our family. For example, me, I'm the one who's looking after my wife, obviously my children. My wife is housewife, not working, same as Ehsan Khan, and my mother in Pakistan, so I'm taking care of her, and etc. So there are like pressure as well. So these are the challenges.
Thanks, Nizakat, for highlighting the challenges. I guess now to try and find out solutions. And Ehsan, can you tell us, what can be done? I mean, Nizakat touched upon it, that experience is one thing, where if Hong Kong can get more experience, more games, their cricket will improve. I guess what can be done at the grassroots level, younger kids, also with the national team, from the governing body like the ICC, to improve or to make sure that Hong Kong cricket can become one of the Afghanistans, or become the islands or the Scotlands of this world.
Yep, as we talk a lot in the past, and that whatever there was a past, actually, all achievement and the things that's past, but we look forward to get back, ODI status, and for that we're doing, that's the coaching staff and CHK Cricket Hong Kong, the facilities are very less, we have, but still they have, to plan for the national team trainings, and the practice, fitness, everything in that COVID-19. It's difficult, but they're doing hard work with us. Trent Johnston, he is a very hard worker actually, and he wants to achieve as well, that ODI status, back. And the second thing about under 19, yes, of course, there's a lot of talent, as I mentioned before as well. In the under 19, there's a lot of players are very talented, They need just experience, and yes, I'm sure they will get the experience. So, and myself, Nizakat, and skipper, Ehsan Khan, we support a lot our juniors because especially myself, I know them. That's the Hong Kong future. In a domestic, they have a lot of junior cricket, in a domestic as well to improve that grassroots, but still that Nazakat, discuss, with you that there's a less opportunities because of there's a 3 grounds just, in one international ground, and we have just 3 grounds, for the turf. So that's the big issue. Yep.
Anything you want to add, Nizak, as well, in terms of what
Yeah,
can be improved?
yeah. The men is like our. We have lots of kids. We have under 11 lots of team. Like one of the club, Hong Kong Cricket Club, they have like 10 teams. So they have like 160 kids, 50 kids under 11s. So if you can see that if one club have so much, like 10 teams, for that, like we need like more facilities like grounds and stuff. But still, Cricket Hong Kong have been doing a fantastic job. Like they're arranging lots of games, so they play from their season is like from September to end of April. So that's big season, and then still they come to play. Like they have lots of games, and even under 13, 15, 17, 19. So we have all the leagues, all the junior leagues. So from that, I also came from this what it said,
Yep,
this
setup. Yep.
setup. So I represent Hong Kong from age 11. So I came from under 11, 13, then two are under 13, then two are under 15, 17, 19. And then from there, I'm also a grassroots player. I came from Hong Kong. I didn't learn cricket from Pakistan, from only Hong Kong. So there are few good players. We have young players who can really give Hong Kong a very good level. So we are also working very hard. I'm also a coach. I'm also working with under 19 cricket, Hong Kong under 19s. Ehsan Khan is also a coach. He's been doing his work. So we as a national player, mostly we are coaching as well. So we're coaching those young kids. So we share our experience, and we always tell them like how we came out and how hard we work. So make sure you do that, you replace us. So that's the most important thing. We tell them that who's going to replace us. So they always like raise up their hands and stuff that I'm going to do. So that's it's a very good thing for us to, have that. We want Cricket Hong Kong to always grow.
Yeah.
Always grow. We will never, because that's a country where we live, and I love Hong Kong, and we will do our best. We as a national team, we are a young team. We are very positive. We are very disciplined now. We have changed a lot. The thing we did, we are improving each and every day on our fitness, on our discipline, on our diet, nutrition, and those small things which we were lacking before. We are improving on that. We
And
are
hopefully,
getting there with the new setup, with the new coaching staff. We've been doing really well. So it's a very positive sign for us, and that's our target. Our target is to gain the ODI status back. In 2 years' time, we are second now in World Cricket League 2. We are on second. We need to beat every team to get top, to get into the World Cup qualifier, and to perform there, to get ODI status. That's our main aim, and that's what I'm playing for. Yeah.
Hopefully the 1% that you guys are putting in will help Hong Kong one day regain that ODI status, and very soon. And also
Inshallah.
the coaching that you are, giving to the youngsters, the lessons that you guys have learned, hopefully that will also, stay in good stead, and you're setting the foundations of what will make a good cricketing nation in the future. I've got a rapid fire round, if that's okay with both of you. Who's your favorite cricketer currently? We'll go with.
Actually, I can say Shadab Khan.
From Pakistan, yes.
Yeah,
And
Shadab Khan, yes.
Shadab Khan and Nizakat
And
Khan.
Yeah, I'm. My favorite at the moment is Virat Kohli, so I always follow him. His attitude, his performance, he have changed Indian cricket. Exactly.
Number 2, who was the most competitive cricketer you came across?
Zain Abbas.
And Nizakat?
I would say that it's one of my teammates, Anshuman Rath. I think he's the way he used to train and the way he used to get himself mentally and physically ready before the game, I think I'm just going for Anshuman Raf. Yeah.
And he's the one you had the partnership, right, against the
Yes.
Indians in Asia Cup.
Yes. Yeah.
The toughest bowler you have faced. We'll go with Nizakat because he's an opening batsman. Toughest bowler you have.
Yes.
The toughest bowler I faced at Tamer Mills.
And yourself, Ehsan, who's the toughest batsman you have faced?
Yeah, Bhuvishar Kumar. Actually,
Bhuvishar Kumar is a bowler.
Actually, he's too good. Slow one and fast. The quicker one. He's accurate in the death over. So that's why Bhuvishar Kumar. Yes.
And both of you have, I mean, you're a bowler, established bowler yourself. Nizakat, you bowl a little bit as well. Toughest batsman you guys have bowled to?
So the toughest batsman, I can say, I feel, the Shekhar Dhawan. Yes, I always feel confidence, I just against the left-hand batsman, but he's too good actually.
He scored a century in that match against you guys,
yes,
right?
He scored a century.
2018 Asia Cup. Yep. And you?
The toughest batsman to bowl, I think it's Mohammad Shehzad, Afghanistan player. I bowl against him most of the time. So he used to be very, you always to be like, he's the one who's gonna, he's the toughest batsman. Yeah, he's the one who
walks in really, with a swag as well. Yeah.
Unbelievable. He's don't look at his body. He's an unbelievable player. Very good player. Yeah.
What's your favorite cricketing moment?
Of course, everyone knows when I got MS Dhoni out, and I just, that was my, 10 to 12 years dream, like 10 years dream. When he got century against Hong Kong in 2008.
Right. Yeah.
After that, I was thinking that maybe I will get him out one day if I'm in the team.
And you did.
I really don't know about that moment, but Allah give me that,
Amazing.
So I will forever. That's for me. Yeah.
Amazing, Ehsan.
Yeah, for me was that the score I scored against Test playing nation Ireland first class in Belfast. So I scored the 100 which I hit in Ireland against them was, I think, one of my the best one, I would say, favorite moments. Yeah, I would say.
Outstanding. This is not cricket related, but what's your favorite movies, guys?
I actually don't watch movies enough. So, yeah, but I watch few Indians old movies. So I don't know whether you heard about that Dalwale Dulhaniya Le Jayenge.
Of course I have. Who doesn't remember that movie?
You will not believe that I don't watch movies, but that movie I have watched for like 50 times. Even the last week I watched that. So but I don't know what's in that movie that it's like, for me it's like, oh, new release, watch it again.
My favorite movie is Braveheart.
Braveheart, oh yes.
Braveheart, yes.
And Ozzy in Mel Gibson, yes.
Mel Gibson, yes. I watched that movie after around 20 to 30 times. I don't know, but I watch all the time that movie.
That's awesome. You probably 3 people you would like to invite for dinner. So we'll go with Nizakat first. You both are hosting dinner, and 3 people you'd like to invite for dinner.
First one, definitely Virat Kohli, Venkatesh. Third, I will say Darren Sammy.
Can we do it, not 3 just? There will be very tough to select these. I have a lot of good friends around me. They will be asking me after that. So whenever I have a, dinner, so I want to, MS Dhoni, as I ask him as well.
You can
Whenever you come Hong Kong,
you can have a photo of your wicket of MS Dhoni on the dining table. Just paste it.
Yeah, not just on the dining table, actually, on the dining table.
Placemats.
And obviously, Rohit Sharma. You ask me just one person for the favorite player, that's why I need to put a few more players, but of course Rohit Sharma and Shadab Khan, and 3 more if I invite. So Winket by Ehsan Khan, Nizakat Khan, when they always I'm a very good cook as well. So
And
yes, yeah,
I'll tell Venkat because he'll be happy that he's invited.
yeah, yeah.
Your inspiration growing up?
I used to watch when I was young. I used to watch those Pakistan, India matches like Sharjah Cup and all those
Yeah.
like old matches when I was very young. So I used to watch Saeed Anwar
Yeah.
batting. I used to like his batting. So he's my inspiration. I used to watch him, and I wanted to be like him. The way he used to hit the ball,
Yeah.
the way his hands work, it was like unbelievable. So I think Saeed Anwar was my inspiration. And then when I grew up, then there are many.
Yeah,
But the first one is Saeed Anwar. I really like his batting.
Yeah, not many more elegant batsmen than Saeed Anwar. Left hand, classical left-hander.
Yeah, left hand, very
Yourself,
classy.
Ehsan, yourself, who's your inspiration when you were growing up?
All the time great. Everyone knows Sachin Tendulkar. I was actually thinking that when he will get out, early on. I never seen him. And whenever I watch the TV, live match, he got 100, 70, 80. It looks like, it's a joke for him. It's 70, 80 runs. It looks like, and I know, in the end of his career, he gets 50 to 70 runs, and everyone was still expecting from him 100, and they're still talking about him. The Tendulkar score nahi kar raha, he didn't score the runs. Oh my god, I said no, he's after 70, they still need more runs, so people are just watching him for 100.
That's right. The
So of course
amount of
Sachin
expectations
Tendulkar, I was,
that guy had, I don't think anyone ever will have on their shoulders Sachin Tendulkar.
Definitely.
One word that defines both of you.
Honest.
And Ehsan?
I can say hard work.
Yeah.
Thank you so much, fellas. Appreciate your time on Around the Wicket. Thanks for sharing your stories of Hong Kong cricket. Hopefully, fingers crossed, Hong Kong can get their one-day status back. And I'm pretty sure with you two, leading the forefront of Hong Kong cricket, it's in good hands. Thank you to Hong Kong cricket as well for letting me interview you both. Enjoyed the stories, your memories as well, dinner time stories that you will be telling for a long, long time. And thank you, Venkat from Genco as well, for helping us organize this chat.
Thanks,
Thank you so much,
Thank you
Shakti.
so much for
Thank
the
you.
interview.
Thank
Thank you
Thanks,
so
fellas.
much.